It's a beautiful day here in Toronto. We're actually not in Toronto. To everybody who's out here, we're in Maple, technically Maple, Ontario. We're in York Region. York Region is now getting their vaccinations, and they stopped all the seniors from having to wait outside. And they fixed that problem. And thank you from around the world who got the Zoom. We put this together last minute based on the government changes and regulations. My father would be very, very happy that his people have come, even in the cold, but he would not want us to be really, be a real big trouble. So we're going to do this first. I don't have his white kittle because it's not quite his, not Rosh Hashanah, but my father was born on Purim. So we will show you the tombstone in a couple of minutes. And we have more people that are arriving. And basically, we are all dressed up in an extra layer today because it's cold, kind of like the Purim theme. And so now we're going to start with Tehillim. Yeah. Oh no, we're supposed to take it off first.
Wow.
I'll just say this one. For these, I gave it, my shepherd, I shall not back in the middle, save you baptized, once, swords my soul, deep on the path of justice. So I walk the valley of the shadow of my death. I will fear no people, for you are with me. The rod and your staff and comfort me. You prepare a table before me, you abide from it. The anoint of my head with oil my cup, the cup overflows. The only goodness, kindness pursue me all the days of my life. I shall dwell in the house of Shalom for long days. All you came on Mordechai, all you did Mordechai, the way for the new Chance to Israel. And I shall Mordechai, and I shall call dead in Mordechai. The moment I said this way, I picked up your left for Ella, and I struck him to Rai, destroying Mordechai, and I struck the Mordechai, the Tabiarola. So I'm a lot, my secret kick out and I shall be the week, but the fact that it wasn't for that tonight. So that's, yeah, and I knew it. For those who may be not be able to see, I don't know what on this side, let me read the Matseva. On this part, Shalom, Mordechai, and Meyer, Rita, and Shalom. After I'm glad to come here. Yeah. Here, as a Torah Chachma, Matan Nafsho, Just a few words. I just kind of funny, but with Shalom that this is Kardish Shalom. Like we're here, like no, it's not your place, but it's a place of peace and tranquility. And this is our sister, your wife, birthday today, and so we but in happiness that you're able to celebrate the birthday. I won't say what. As my brother-in-law lived all over North America. It was really, I don't even want to go to all the cities that he went over. Children were all born in different cities. So, a good man, very tough ending, but he served his family well, brought them up well, and just by all the nothing that everyone was doing, everybody else, and that should be a mailing gesture to all of us. We should be davening for us up in Meyer, and we should have only more simchas with the family. B'mihera b'yameinu. Amen.
And we have Yaakov has some words from Israel, pre-recorded. This is an international moment. Shifra, are you there?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
You want to play Yaakov's words?
Yes, just bear with me. It's pre-recorded. Can everyone see?
No, they can hear. It's about hearing.
Okay.
People can see on your end.
Okay.
Hello, I just wanted to say a few words to the Nishmas of Mordechai ben Meyer, my father-in-law. Hard to believe that just over a year has passed since he passed away. And just to go through a few of the memories and things that I've heard about him. First of all, the fact that he, decided from a young age to go learn in yeshiva, even though that's not the way he was brought up. Already showed his commitment to learning Torah and to doing mitzvahs already from a young age. And then from when I met him already was after he had a stroke, but remembering how he used to make sure to get up every morning to put on tefillin, to go daven with a minyan, and seeing him very often sitting with a sefer at a table, learning whatever he could. It wasn't easy. He had a very difficult time. Remember just getting dressed, getting up, getting in and out of a car. Sometimes I, drove him around a little bit when I was in Toronto, and he had to have patience. It took him a while, and it was hard for him. And I'm sure it was hard for him also seeing that, maybe he was a burden on others at times, but, sure the family was there and the kids were there to help him as much as they could, especially Izzy in the last year for sure. And I'm sure more than that, how much he was there for him and trying to help him out and ease his situation as much as possible. Also, his positive attitude. I recall him having a smile, and I don't recall him complaining about his situation, as difficult as it was. And Baruch Hashem, he was zochet to have children who are following in his path and grandchildren. And we hope that B'ezrat Hashem, all of that together with all of his merits should keep him going and getting much merits in Shemayim. B'ezrat Hashem. All the very best, and we should only share in smachot.
I just want to add a little note about community. It seems like during COVID-19, we've all shifted away from our community, and I want to thank everybody for coming. They came from different regions. Message from Israel, Shifra and Leora. I want to thank them. They came and put this whole day together. We all kind of pitched in as a community, so I thank everybody from JEP and from BAYT for letting me say your site actually at the shul. I wanted to thank Eyal, our cameraman. We are getting Rabbi Zeg, my brother-in-law, to say something. When it's very busy for everybody to get together, we have lots of simchas, a lot of mazel tovs coming out. So thanks and mazel tov to everybody who could not be here. I know under normal circumstances there'd be so many more people. So you're in our hearts. And Shifra, did you want to say anything?
Yes, few words. Thank you. Can you hear me?
You have to speak a little louder, Shif, because
Okay.
your audience in Toronto can't hear you.
Okay.
And I've been told we have to make this under 2 minutes. I'm sorry, Shif.
Okay. So when preparing for my dad, Zichrono Livracha's stone, and in choosing what words to write, our family found ourselves with quite a challenge. Because how do we take the life of a very diverse, unique man like my dad, who accomplished so much in his lifetime, and put this all into just a few select words to fit on a stone? Well, this challenge gave us an opportunity to summarize and hone in on what and who our dad was, and what he represented to us, and what was important to him. The last 12 months of Avelis, of mourning, has given us children an opportunity to analyze his life, what he meant to each of us in each of our own individual relationships, and the realization of what we lost. And as we come to terms that our dear father is no longer with us in this world. And as a daughter, I find myself with an interesting feeling of, here we're supposed to end our mourning period. Halacha, Jewish law, doesn't permit us to be overly excessive with mourning. It's not appropriate. Yet a void remains. And we try to go back to normal life. My greatest fear is that we go back and we forget. We forget our loss. So at this time, as we step out of our mourning period, I invite you to take a look together with me at what our dear dad left us. And this is a source of comfort. He left us a rich legacy and large shoes to fill. He didn't sit idle, my dad. His many accomplishments in his lifetime, both in what he chose to do as a profession and his many interests, hobbies, and volunteer work, attest to this. He loved to learn. He didn't learn or study because he had to. He learned because he had a passion for it and he loved it. And he wanted this love to be passed down to his children and grandchildren. He sacrificed to provide a Jewish education for us. Besides learning, we saw which mitzvahs were dear and near to him. Putting on tefillin was very important, as was going to shul to participate in the minyan, even when it involved tremendous physical pain. My father used his fierce determination to not give up despite many of life's challenges, no matter how painfully hard those challenges were. And his sharp, witty sense of humor, I imagine, helped him cope with life and provided for those interacting with him much laughter and amusement. He related to all kinds of people, no matter their backgrounds, and made them feel comfortable and heard. Family and community were important to him. These are just a few of the many, many attributes and qualities my father stood for. And it's my hope that all of us can emulate these things about my dad and cherish them and implement them into our own lives for his honor and to essentially honor the lives we choose to live. We are taught that within the 12-month period after a person leaves this world, the neshama, the soul, finds its place in heaven, and where the soul can finally receive its peace and ultimate pleasure. The mitzvah, the tombstone, is the recognition that this soul made an impact during its stay in this world, not only by the mitzvahs the individual did, but by the generations this person left behind, and by the people whose lives he touched. I imagine my father resting in his wonderful place in heaven, his joy increasing as we endeavor to take on what he left behind, as we acknowledge the impact he had on us and the world at large. May this increase Shalom Mordechai ben Meyer's pleasure in the next world, and may his neshama have a continuous and exalted aliyah. Thank you for all who joined virtually and live.
Amalei Rachamim, Shochei, Vanderonim, Amatei Menucha Nechana, Kantei Afshina, Bemalot, Kedashim Atorim, Tidaraki Amatiri, Arav Shalom Mordechai ben Meyer, Shalach Lalamo, Babur, Shekom Mishpachta, Yipen Tzaka Ba'al Taskarat Nishmato, Yikan Eiden Pihem Menuchato, Achim Bala Rachamim, Yafkireu B'Shetek Narav Le'olamim, Yitor L'chaim Et Nishmato, Adonai Hu Nachlato, Yanuach Al Yisrael, B'Shalom V'Nomar, Amen. Amen.
Kadavi is Kadashmi Rabbi.
Amen.
Yamadi Brakute, Bamlik Mafute, Bekhan, Bemechan, Idaho, Beit Israel, Bagala Bisman, Kari, Vimru, Amen.
Yehesh Meir
Rab, Rubak, Elamel Maya, Barak, Ishtabak, Bar, Vitram, Vitase, Vita Dar, Vita Lesh, Beta Kucha, Richu, Leila Mikabrachata, Bishirata, Tushkachata, Benekamata, Tamiram Biama, Vimru, Amen. Yehesh Lama, Rabba, Michamaya, Vachaim Alena, Vakay Yisrael, Vimru, Amen. Aser Shalom, Bimrama, Kuyasa Shalom Alena, Vakay Yisrael, Vimru, Amen. Yara, if you're on there, if there's anything you'd like to add, I don't want to leave you out. I know we're short for time.
Thank you.
Are we running out of time?
Leora, you're on mute if you're talking. Leora, are you there? Leora.
Wasn't pre-planned.
Really, very quietly, thanks everyone for coming.
Thank you, everybody, for making it convenient. I appreciate it.
So, everybody, please, if you want to put a
Yeah, it's customary
stone.
to put a stone, especially COVID-free stone.
Can you put a stone for me?
Yeah. I'll put one up for you, Leora, as well. Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Let's see if she wants to go with this. Beautiful. We want to run the gas in the winter. Well,
So thank you for coming out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me. Shifra, are you there? I can now hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Liara, are you there? Thanks, everybody, for all your kind words. And this concludes the winter version of the and the COVID. And next year we should be COVID-free in Yerushalayim. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Izzy.
Okay, well,
And thanks everyone who participated in the live minion.
I don't. Is Liara there? I don't want to see Liara. Can I not see her? Or is she there? And I also want to like a shout out to my uncle. He's been there the entire time. If it hasn't been said, just in case. Thank you.
Okay, that's a nice, let's save a lot of nice, right?
It'll take me, Shifra, it'll take me the rest of my life to read and understand all the wonderful things on this Mateva.
It's pretty good for me to read it in 2 seconds and read it on the fly.
Yeah.
I have the translation. I'll send it out to anyone who wants.
Yes, please. Hello me, so I know when to show up.
A lot of proofreading, I'm sure, went on that thing, right?
Oh, you have no idea.
Well, it took us 2 weeks to compose it, so it can take you 2 weeks to read it to understand it.
Yeah, I like the line. Ki Mordechai Yudi Doresh Tov Lama. I love that. It's a very nice line. Did you turn on the car? Turn on the car.
Oh,
We give credit to Akiva Baldwin.
okay, Shifra, I'm going to keep the Zoom on. I think we have like 10 more minutes, and then we're Zoom shutting us down. I'm leaving it here. Leaving it here.
You know people are going to use it.
Yeah, because there's a bucket over there. I've been borrowing the whole year a bucket over there. If you can see past Eddie's car, I've been using. Someone had stones. See, we're all a community here. We think of each other. We should all be like that in life. Hey, y'all. Jonathan, thank you.
Busy.
What?
Bye, sis.
Bye, sweetheart. If you there's that guy's walking. I wonder if you could probably.
I'm not going home. I just stopped.
Okay.
Oh, you're going. Okay.
Yeah,
so
thank you,
there's
Eyal.
So many people.
Mwah. You come to the other
He
side.
doesn't drive, or his father.
Maybe you give him a ride to the funeral.
Somebody that's not younger.
I'm not going home.
Hey, y'all, can you?
What does he don't?
Hey, y'all, that other guy with the beard, the Chabad guy, can you give him a lift,
He's
possibly?
down there.
Where does he live?
Barbara, can you give him a lift somewhere to like
I
some
don't know,
main
he
street?
was
I can't.
He's walking on that street.
Izzy,
Yeah.
I think we should end the Zoom. I just
Okay.
thank everyone for joining and
Who's that?
being there. It means a lot.
Very nice words.
Okay. Bye bye.
God bless.
I don't know how to end it. I'm ending it. So how do I end it?
If you see